with stories of evil pirates, giant squid, and sea dragons. Maritime folklore often tells the tale of the mermaid, the beautiful half-human, half-fish creature, which bewitched and enchanted countless sailors. Some believe the legend of the mermaid was, in fact, inspired by a real marine animal, the dugong. These gentle sea creatures are endangered, so new populations are difficult to find. We sent Martin Yu to the Philippines to join the search.
In a remote town on the far eastern edge of Mindanao province, a fair-skinned foreigner appears like a fish out of water.
I'm the only foreigner here amongst about 40,000 nice Filipino people, and I stand out a lot.
But Irishman Rowan Byrne is no stranger to the village of Hinatuan. The children know his name from the classroom, for it sounds like row 1, as in row 1 and row 2. But more importantly, the kids and the townsfolk know why Rowan is here.
They know I like to protect dugongs, turtles and dolphins and all the creatures that they know. They live off the sea, so it is a race against time to save these creatures.
The race against time is highlighted by the fact that 8 dugongs, 6 of them babies, have been killed within the last 2 years. Some died in fishing accidents, others were slaughtered for their meat.
Here in Hinatuan Bay, the underwater life is extensive. Everything from endangered turtles to rare dolphins. Rowan even believes there's also a small population of dugongs, just about 20 of them. We're going in to take a look.
Underwater and down on the floor of the sea, it's easy to spot more evidence that dugongs were here.
Hinatuan Bay has extensive seagrass beds, and there's extensive feeding trenches that the dugong leave every time they feed.
Still, no one really knows how many are out here. In fact, international conservation groups and even the Philippine government were previously unaware of any dugongs in this region. Rowan would love to capture them on videotape for evidence and research. The next day, we set off on our quest to find the dugongs just before 5 in the morning.
I hope I have the luck of the Irish, which is considerably lucky, but the thing about environmental science, it's not an exact science, so it's in the hands of God as well.
Rowan has taken into account factors like the lunar cycle and the tide. His plan incorporates 3 boats.
Is the Gary in position number 2 at the back?
2 of the boats will form a V, directing any dugongs into a fish sanctuary, where Rowan's boat waits patiently for hours.
I'm looking for bird-like chirps that come from the gut. They're guttural in origin. They come from the gut. They're just like small squeaks and squirts that would be intermittent or wouldn't really have a pattern. And I thought I heard one there a minute ago. It didn't sound like a bird.
Rowan's gut feeling turns out to be right.
Came up for a split second.
Before we can even get a chance to turn the camera, Pang pops its head out of the water and quickly dives back down. Rowan is in hot pursuit. But the visibility is too poor, and even though dugongs are not fast, they still swim faster than humans. Rowan believes the dugong was around 400 kilograms. He's left now to talk about the one that got away.
The nostrils came up. They opened. Just there. It took a breath. It moved about for a bit, and then it went down.
After several more hours at sea and an overheated engine, we decided it's time to get some help in our search. We visit the island of Pagasinan, where the fruits of Rowan's labor are apparent. We're greeted by a villager dressed in a Save the Hinatuan Dugong from Extinction t-shirt. It's a far cry from a few years ago.
Before, if we caught dugongs, we ate them because the meat is delicious, and we save all the bones and use them for medicine for certain sicknesses.
The villagers join us in the search, lending their expertise. Still, they're unable to find any dugongs. But we do get an emergency call from the village of Talisai. Villagers have informed Rowan that they found an endangered green turtle, which was trapped in a fishing corral. Rowan's first job is to gently calm the turtle down.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
He then proceeds to tag the turtle, something which could eventually be useful for population estimates and learning migration patterns.
Before, this turtle could have gone into a fish corral and it would have died, and I would have never have known. Never have known. Now, at least it has a fighting chance now. So that's the most endearing thing for me, to put this turtle back in the sea.
And soon, back into the sea the turtle goes. And likewise, back to our natural habitat do we go. Exhausted after a full day at sea, we've come to realize that finding a dugong, and additionally catching it on film, is like looking for a contact lens in a swimming pool. We'd have to be crazy to try it again. Day 2. To our delight, Rowan has another plan. With prayers for good luck, we once again set sail. And after several hours, nothing.
Sometimes they just jump down the water.
No sign of dugongs anywhere. What was that about the luck of the Irish? But once again, Rowan receives a distress call. This time it's too far to reach by water, so we've got to head back to shore for land transport. The message is that some sort of sea creature, several meters in length, has been found stranded in the sand. Rowan flips through his textbook, preparing himself for whatever it might be. And eventually, is where we're led. In the village of Bukto, the once beached animal, a bottlenose dolphin, has been transferred to this fish pen. Rowan must figure a way to let it out. His plan is to cut 3 holes in the net to give the dolphin more possibilities to exit. But his plan gets off to a rough start.
The thing is drowning. It's in there, Yeah.
Confused and overheating in the warm water, the dolphin appears to be giving up. Rowan has no choice but to get right next to it, support it, and guide it along. He's well aware that a swift tail slap could easily knock him unconscious.
That has to be one of the best and worst experiences of my life. That poor dolphin was extremely stressed. He was disorientated. He did not know which way it was going. The swam left most of it deliberately trying to keep it afloat and pull given direction.
But finally, with Rowan leading the way, the dolphin escapes from its prison, swimming away to freedom.
Thankfully, it's empty, so there's the better chance anyway.
Saving endangered dolphins and turtles. It's all in a day's work for Rowan Byrne. As for dugongs, well, creatures like this one have been videotaped in the southwestern Philippine island of Palawan. But in Hinatuan, Rowan has yet to film that mysterious and elusive group of dugongs. For the Irishman, the dugongs are like a pot of gold somewhere at the end of the rainbow. One that must be found in order to be saved, and saved in order to be treasured.